it'll do. So you're going to take this and you're going to put it in the bed. And you're going to say, wow, that's too long. I don't want it that long. So you're going to bring it up. And sometimes it's nice to have just like a little bit of just a barrier right here. So the baby's legs aren't going to be just like on the box itself. And you have way too much. You can leave this like this, but you know the baby's heads are not going to be like this. If I'm going to put my twin B and twin A in here, the baby's heads, they're going to need like a little bit of a pillow. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to tuck it a couple times, and I'm going to roll it back. Again, it doesn't need to be perfect, and there is a cute little soft place for the babies to be. And then you can take whatever material. I would say flannel is going to be cheapest if you want to look at joann's.com, or if you go to Hobby Lobby, flannel, just regular flannel, solid, no colors, is going to be cheapest for you. And then there is fleece, which I love. I get the no pill fleece because I don't like the fleece that has like a lot of little pillies after you start using it for a while. So in order for this to look like a baby bed, you're going to want to cover up the box. You don't have to cover up the whole thing, just the inside and the tops. And like I said, this is off the bolt, off the yard. So we can just put this to the back and nobody can even see this. So now I'm going to fill the box so that way it doesn't look like a box. So you take your fabric. This is not sewed, this is just off the bolt. Okay, come on to the back. I find in order for this to fully cover it, I needed to do the whole yard or yard and a half, whatever I got. Make sure that you put this over the box that way, and if you have to take it over and like pin it with a clothespin on the side, that's cute too. So this is just the gist of it, and just keep on messing around with the sides, make sure the back is covered, the top is covered, and there we go. You have just made yourself a cute baby bed. But if you have a lot left over on this side like I do, just tuck it under the box. Don't cut it off because you might use this for a different baby bed, or you might have an idea to sew a couple pillows later on once you don't need the beds anymore. So don't cut it off, just tuck it under the box. And then aw, now aren't they cute? And the bottom looks like it's really well draped. You can see the bottom there. And they both look so cute in it. So that is one way to make yourself a baby bed. It's cheap, it's easy. Most of the things, if you don't want to go and buy fabric off the bolt, you can just use a towel or a blanket in your own home. So there is an idea for that. So that's idea number one. Idea number one. So here's the second idea for the same type of box. You're going to just take the blanket or the material, the fabric, and you're going to bring it all the way on down. And again, just because there's so much fabric, you're going to tuck it in and make like a little pillow. That's so cute. And if you want, so there's not jagged edges on this side, if you can see that, you can just take this and fold this in and do that all the way around the top, so it doesn't look like it's fabric off the bolt. It looks like it's an actual blanket. And then if you want, you don't want a really big top, you can just now measure where the top part is back here and cut all the way around the box, so that way you have a bed that fits the box. Make sure you don't cut the box below where you need it. And then let's take sweet little boy here. Aww. And if you want, you can just take this and make sure that whatever labels in the front is covered, so nobody can see that it's really a box. Okay, so that's step number 2 with the same box. Now let's go to a different box. Okay, so here's a different box. And it's pretty long. It's longer than it is wide. So you can either put the box this way and put a bigger baby in, say like a 3 to 6 month baby, probably 0 to 3 and up to probably 3 to 6 months. Or you could put it this way and put 2 of your smaller babies in the box, like preemie, newborn, and I think that's it, because anything past that, the feet are going to be too long to stay in the box. So again, I'm going to take this towel and just try to fit it in the box. There we go. Just need a little bit of a border on each side, especially if you're putting in 2 babies like this. Okay. And then this is a different material. This is still off the bolt. This is a very sturdy cotton, like a nice crisp cotton. And I don't know what I was thinking about when I was getting this pattern, but yeah, it's like big Easter eggs. So what I'm going to do is just take this. Oh, and again, here it says Joanne right here, and you don't want them to see that. So you're going to flip it towards the back. Everything is towards the back. And you're just going to tuck it in really nice. Don't tuck it too much, that way the box is showing. Just tuck it that way. And if you just happen to have some extra material, you can just take it and put it across the front. Tuck it in there first and then bring this out so it looks like one cohesive piece. And then you might want to do this with it and just that's really nice. Especially if you have, if you're going to put it long way and you have a wall and you just put whatever side it says Joanne or whatever is off the bolt part against the wall so nobody else can see it. That's another tip or trick that you can do. Okay. Well, let me see. Is he going to fit? Is actually not going to fit. Okay, so here's another idea, and here's a different box. If you can somehow, this is like a box that like soda cans were in, or like maybe jars of like pickles or whatever was in it, because it has like the little holes in the bottom. You can get the same type of box like this, and say you have like a really long shelf or a really long dresser, or maybe your spouse has made you some kind of like a really long workbench or something for your babies to go on. What you can do is just sit them right next to each other without any dividers, and then you can go like, you can put like 1, 2, 3, 4 all next to each other. I wish I would have got more of these to show you. And then instead of putting one material per box, what you're going to do, I don't think this is long enough, And if you want to stuff it in the bottom, you can, like I showed you the previous times. And if you don't want to stuff it in the bottom, then what you can do is just put this over it lightly and just put the baby right in so it looks cute. And then the boxes next to it, like the 2 boxes on the side, you'll get, so that way you don't have to do all different ones. All you have to do is just tuck it a little bit in between and then do the next box and the next box. So this is partly for a friend of mine, Joanne, and this is also for other people who just don't know, who just don't have the money right now to go out and buy cribs and buy bouncers and swings and all the other kind of stuff. So, sorry, that was my stomach growling. So that is a great way. And also, if you want something to go behind the babies and you like scrapbooking, what you can do is you can just cut however long the box is. If you're going to use it this way, then you're going to want to cut the 2 long sides off and the top off. And you can scrapbook a page right on here and put baby stuff right on here, and then just take this, which will only be left, and you can stick it under the box because it's going to be the same shape. You can stick it under the box, and that way you'll have a baby and plus like a little theme. Or if you put them long ways, sideways, you'll keep this long piece and cut these other 3 off. So I hope that today, what I showed you, that you could do, that you're excited about, a little bit of DIY. I also sew all kinds of pillows and blankets and everything. And if you don't want a towel in the box, this is too big probably. Yep, it's okay. You can just measure the size of the box and do like a little, probably 3.5-inch pillow widthways, and just measure however long the box is, and or make a really long pillow like you can do with the boxes, and just lay this on there so that way there will be a pillow for the baby to sleep in. Now of course that looks too short, but you'd want a smaller pillow. So instead of doing the blankets underneath or the towels underneath or other material underneath, you can just put a pillow and the fabric and then the baby. Last thing I'm going to show you, I know I said it was the last one, but you know I always have more. Just can't stop talking. Is the obvious. If you have too many baby blankets, like I know that I do, I just collect baby blankets like crazy. Every time I'm at the store, I'm like, oh, that's so cute, I buy another one. So, the last result and the last idea for today is you can always take one of those baby blankets that you have too many of, fold it up, and just put it like this in the box. And make sure if you have anything like an emblem or any words or anything, to put it down in one of the corners on the left or on the right. It says, all of God's grace in one sweet face. Thank you, Auntie Dottie from Dottie's Daisies, for this blanket. And that is all. And God bless you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Hey everybody, I am back. I recorded this video about 5 days ago. I finally got to editing it today, which is August 4th. And I'm here to tell you about the free live that is going to be happening on Facebook at some point. I said that I'm just giving stuff away. Yes, unfortunately, I'll have to pay for shipping and handling, but there's quite a few things that I'm going to be giving away. Not a lot of baby clothes, and the baby clothes that I do have, don't look forward to it. like
either you want it or you don't, but it's not something that's like, oh my gosh. So I have, and like none of the stuff is like really like name brand, like the pocketbooks aren't. There are a couple pocketbooks, like clearance pocketbooks from JCPenney, and I'm going to use my numbers like I do in my baby clothes sales. I have a lot of, not a lot, but I have some scraps of material off the bolt that I can give away. I have some cable ties. I have just, I have just so much stuff. And I have some women's clothes, size 22, 24. If anybody out there is a plus size lady, and I'm sure I have a few makeup samples floating around here that I can just give away. So, yeah, I'm excited to do that. Hopefully, y'all will be interested in getting these items as well. And I have women's clothes, size 22, 24 months. That's some really small women's clothes. Imagine like a little cardigan, look like an old lady. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. I said months. I said months. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Whew, okay. 24 months. Oh goodness. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. And 3, 2, 1, go. And I have some. Okay, come on. Seriousness. Seriousness. 3, 2, 1, go.